up, everybody? How's it going? So I'm redoing this video. I made this video yesterday, and there was some still frame at the end where my phone glitched, and I didn't realize it. So I decided to redo it and add a little bit more, I guess. It's a thrash metal video, more of the modern stuff, and a couple of well-known bands in here as well. I just thought this would be a great video. A bunch of good stuff here. A couple of them I've seen people show, and a couple of them I haven't seen anybody talk about yet. This is one of them. This is Idle Throne playing in the background. Released this album 2024. They have 2 albums out, and I think the last one was released 2 years ago. It's pretty damn good too. But I really love this song. This is a Kleptocon that's opening up, and this band kind of reminds me of like Heathen and Forbidden and bands like that. But this is a power thrash band. His vocals on this is a little bit more gritty, but he does some really clean power metal vocals later on, and it's predominantly that throughout the album. But this song is the opening that fucking rules. Love it. This opening track, A King Among Jackals, was a really good one. Falconer's Cry, I really liked that. The Last Voyage, but I don't remember giving you the album title, but this is called A Clarion Call. The artwork is fucking stellar. I love it. It's I guess Viking, and you can see the horde behind him and everything, and he's got this sword, and I'm waiting for a guitar solo. This is the heaviest part of the song. Love the production on this. It just has that old school sound. Anyway, I will post links in the description below for everything I show here today. This one's definitely check out. I think I'm subscribed to a channel just posts new thrash metal bands, and I think it's called the New Wave of Thrash Metal. And every once in a while, I'll see an album cover that catches my eye. This one right here. Great. This band's out of Indiana, but definitely check out Idle Throne, A Clarion Call. This next one up it's released this year as well. Pretty much picked these up at the same time. This one's called, this is Corrosive, and damn, Catastrophic Creation. It's pretty damn good. This is more of a death thrash band right here. Really freaking good, powerful stuff right here. Favorite tracks on this one was actually the opening track. That's what got me on this. Picked it up. In the Name of Destruction. I'll play a little bit of it, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool damn shit. I'm not gonna play a lot of it. I don't want to eat up my whole video because I got a lot to show and talk about. But yeah, this Corrosive album is awesome. They have several albums, but I have never picked up anything other than this one. Corrosive is a Canadian death thrash band. Fucking destroys. This album is, I guess if you're into bands like me, I love death thrash. Well, I can thrash. I like when genres mix. This one ranks up there with bands like Morbid Saint and Incubus and Solstice and bands like that. This is a really killer album, so definitely check this one out. I'm gonna leave this playing for a couple minutes and show the next one. And this album was released in 2017. It's another Canadian thrash metal band. This is Terrifier with Weapons of Thrash Destruction, released in 2017. I think I just said that. They're out of, oh shoot, I wrote it down and I forgot where it is. British Columbia. But anyway, this is just straight up thrash metal. And it's exactly like Canadian thrash metal that you'd come to expect. A really razor sharp freaking guitar picking, fast. They always play fast in Canada. It kind of reminds me, I love how Canada has their own sound and Brazil has its own sound. We here in the US have a couple of different sounds depending on what part of the country you are in. Germany has its own sound, stuff like that. But I'll play just a little bit of it and then I'll try to move on and talk about other ones. But that Terrifier, it's awesome. I looked it up. I was seeing if it was available, but this damn thing is expensive. I guess it's a very rare one now. I picked this up I don't know how long ago, quite a few years back, but killer stuff. Crank this up a little bit. Good shit. Obviously you can tell it's Canadian just by the picking style. The vocals, I mean, has a lot of Razor sound. I guess the band Razor. A little bit of Sacrifice. With the name, I always thought this was kind of like pizza thrash when I first heard it, but it's really not. With the title like Weapons of Thrash Destruction, it's kind of very awesome for thrash metal. But it's a lot of apocalyptic and doomsday scenario, obviously, political. Well, I'll let this play and get to some more shit. Let's talk about these two. Oh man. So I remember talking about this album on Instagram and I said it was my favorite. I remember Dennis said, that's your favorite Sodom album? Actually, yes. I really love the recording on this, the production, and the opening track, Code Red, the title track. Holy fuck, I love that freaking track. And this is another Sodom album. It's really hard to come by. I've noticed. I really want this on vinyl. I don't think I've ever talked about this album on this channel. But yeah, this is one of my favorites by Sodom. It's not my absolute favorite. I think it's equal. Sodom has so many great albums. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. If I want to hear the old early 80s stuff, which I fucking love. But this one, I think this one was released in what was it, 1999? They had a couple albums that came out back to back, which I'm gonna show. Real freaking good shit. And this one, I love the death vocals in the third track. I can't remember what it's called. Can't really see it. Tombstone, I love that song. So many good ones, and I love the production on this, like I said. Great one. And then 2000, I think this was 2001 when this one came out, M16. Some days Code Red is my favorite, and some days M16 is my favorite. I really like this album. Love the production on this album. Love the layout and all the camouflage against orange. Pretty cool. But this album, when it first came out, I listened to it quite a bit. So I remember in 2001, I was mainly listening to more of the mainstream thrash bands, and some of them was snapping out of that mid-90s stuff, trying to get along with what was going on at the scene. Sodom, I don't think ever strayed. I think they stayed thrash through and through, which is a real good testament of this iconic Teutonic thrash band. Fucking love this album. Love the artwork in this. And favorite tracks on this one, I always like the opening track, but there's several standouts, but every freaking song is a banger. But I'd say, if I could, Among the Weird Calm, I freaking love that. Napalm in the Morning, I love that one. I Am War, love that song. Guillotine, freaking love that one too. I love every song on this one. M16, love the artwork. Great album. Stay in Germany. And then this one right here. So this is Pessimist, Call to War. German Teutonic thrash. You know, looking at it, you think it's a Sodom worship band, but they really kind of have their own sound as well. The vocalist is a little throatier, a little deeper, almost death thrash, but not quite, just like on the fringe of death thrash. This edition has the bonus tracks from the Nuclear Holocaust demo, which is freaking awesome. I've been wanting that demo for years, and it was released with this reissue. Really good German modern thrash. I think this was released in 2010. The guitar tone in this is just in the same vein as the M16 by Sodom. Has almost that same kind of production quality. Very sharp. Love the guitar solos. Love their logo. And it's just all around great modern thrash metal band. I've seen few people show this, not many. Scott Waters shows this quite a bit, and this is just freaking absolutely awesome. Favorite tracks on this is, Call to War, the opening track, but every one of them. Infernal Death, Call to War, Another Day in Mania. But the Nuclear Holocaust demo, Hell of War, is freaking killer. Kill or Be Killed is killer as well. But and like I said, I'm gonna put a description in the links below of all these bands in case you don't know it. But freaking killer one. I think I'll play a little bit of this. But that Terrifier definitely, man, needs more love. That's for dang sure. I don't see a lot. I've never seen anybody talk about that. I hope you guys like this video. I'm already 20 minutes in, but I think this video deserves to be a little bit longer. Got a bunch of shit to show. But opening track, I'll just play that. I'm gonna wait till the vocals come on. But I love the build on that. And then the double bass comes in later on, and they just kind of build it and build it. I love when bands do that. Just perfect. That's I can't see it. The Trauma Amulia, I think. Sample the vocals a little bit. This is a absolute freaking badass. There's another song called Son of Satan I really like a lot too. Fucking kill. Death by Torture is killer. Another Day in Mania, I said that. Wait for the fucking vocals, come on. Perfect whenever you're just kicked back, but when you want to show some people stuff and you're sitting there waiting, here it is. Let that play in the background. Stay in Germany. So, got a couple vinyl to show you. This is Repent with Vortex of Violence. And Repent reminds me a lot of Pessimist. If you guys know, there's a channel on here on the vinyl community has this guy on it. Yeah, Jorgen Allman. So this is his thrash metal band. This was released in, I think, I wrote it down so I wouldn't fuck it up. Some bitch. Maybe I didn't. Oh, 2012. Found it. So this is some really cool fucking German thrash metal. Sorry. This is released on High Roller. And this is just a really freaking stellar album. I have two of his albums. I say his because that's the person I know in this band. Good shit. This is a good fucking album. This one and the other one I'm going to show you is really good. I think, man, it's a toss-up. I think I like the rawness of this album the most. But then the other one's a little bit more hooky. And it's really good. So, love the artwork on this. This album needs more love for sure. I don't know if I've seen anybody talk about this one. But favorite tracks on this, I think you could only find 2 tracks. And The Return of Darkness is on, Return of Dark Ages is on YouTube. But Vortex of Violence is great. Rat Race, I think there's a live version. And that's really killer. And man, there's another one. The System Has Failed, I really dig that one. Vengeance is fucking awesome. Human Hell, the title track. Fragments of Despair. Really dig this one. I love the guitar tone, and I love Jorgen's vocals on this. It's absolutely awesome fucking German thrash that needs more love. This is another one that just needs more love. Like I put that in there. And then the other one is the 2019 release, Condemned to Fail. And it depends on what mood I'm in. Sometimes I like the straightforward, just thrash on that one. This one's thrashy as fuck too, but it has more hooks, I guess, in the vocals especially. But love that freaking artwork. And this is just absolutely German as fuck, just seeing that. There's another band, I can't remember what it's called, that has similar artwork. But another great fucking album. There's Allman right there in that collage. But obviously this is prehistoric. So, well, not prehistoric, but that nuclear war is going to send us back to the Stone Ages. But favorite tracks on this one is Theocracy was awesome. I love Empires of Evil, Mutilation Ritual, Wimp Reaper. Okay, and the worst is yet to come. This is a great fucking album, and it's just on black. High Roller as well. Definitely check that out. So, Jorgen, I finally know what you're talking about. Whenever you comment on my videos, you talk about playing with all these bands. That would have been a fun time, man. I love reading those whenever you talk about some of the bands I show. Sometimes he'll comment and say he played a show with them, and it's just cool, just cool as fuck. I was in a band as well, but I never got to play for bands like that big. That would have been a dream come true. Let's go to Brazil with Violator. This is this is an awesome album. Chemical Assault, released in 2006, I want to say. I remember when I first heard this, I loved it. And the album that came right after that, I forgot what it was called. It's the one I actually got first, and it's fucking killer. This old school Brazilian thrash metal sound of the modern age. There's so many good songs on this, and I really love the guitar tone. Love their logo. Just screams old school as fuck. I love the Brazilian pictures. I love how they do that. Favorite tracks on this is definitely Atomic Nightmare, the very first track. There's so many good ones. Destined to Die is great. Lethal, oh man, Injection is fucking awesome. But the guitar solos and the guitar tone is a dream to have if you're a guitarist. I love the guitar tone in this one. Like the animated artwork. There's not much in here, it's just collage and then the lyrics, but absolutely freaking stunning Brazilian thrash. If you like Brazilian thrash, you'll definitely like this one. Fucking killer. Violator with Chemical Assault. Man, good one. Next one up is one that Scott Waters showed on his, I think it was Top Modern Thrash Metal 2000 to 2021. I can't remember what video it was. I watched it when it came out, and then I rewatched it to see what he talked about, like Madras, this band right here, and there were several others, but I remember he suggested this, and I went and picked it up, and this is really killer. This is Madras with Charring the Rotten Earth. And what's awesome about this album is it's a deathy thrash, technical thrash band, but it's not too fucking crazy technical. I think they're out of California and released this in 2020, I want to say. They have several albums. Since Scott showed this one, this is the one I picked up. And sometimes when I watch other YouTuber videos, sometimes I'll just write down the band and the album, and then I'll go on Discogs to see if I can find it and just pick it up. And that's what I did here. Love the artwork. But there's some keyboard synthy parts, but not a lot in this album. But it's mainly straight up death thrash. Favorite tracks on this one is, man, I like the Serpent's Quest. It's pretty good. But my favorite one is Dying Thoughts. I love that one. Possible Dreams is killer. Pulverized is awesome. And then the title track, Charring the Rotting Earth, has a synth part, like medieval part, like Scott described, that is really fucking cool. It's really tasty for this album, and really tasty to close an album out with a track that sounds very epic. So definitely look Madras up, Charring the Rotting Earth. Good one. I love the drums on this too. The drum tone on this, whenever I play it, of course I got surround sound in here, So when he does drum fills, it goes around here with like a deep reverb, but it's really low in the mix, but you can still hear it, especially if you crank this motherfucker up. Fucking badass. Let's go to this one, Creator, Enemy of God. This is my favorite modern Creator album. I really liked, what's it called? One before this one. It's great too, but this one right here, I really love the opening track, Enemy of God. There's so much good Creator vibes in that freaking tune. I really like it. Also like Voices of the Dead. Love that bass intro. He does a tap bass, and it's more of a kind of a ballady song. But damn, it gets stuck in your head. Every one of these tracks are fucking killer. This is another album I've seen people show, but really don't talk a lot about, and I don't understand why. This is a really badass Creator album. I won't stay on this one. Everybody knows this album, but man, I love this album. Let's go to another. This is more speed metal or heavy metal. I love Canadian. I should have showed this with all the Canadian stuff, but I forgot about it. This was released. Let me look at it before I show it. 2014. This is a killer freaking awesome album. Chasing the Dream. So if you like speed metal with a lot of technical guitar play, but not stupid technical, this is it. And it's Canadian, so you already know it's going to be badass. I think what happens in Canada is it snows all the fucking time. They must just play guitar all the fucking time because they're like all experts up there, it seems like. But this is Skullfist, and really, really dig this album. I threw a couple of speed metal albums in this mix. I think this one's on black. And I just love this fucking album. It almost has like an early 80s, I guess the best band to describe this to is like bands like Savage Grace or Sanctuary or bands like that. This is really cool. The vocals are very smooth. They're not really gruff. So there's a time and place to play this album for me. But I love the freaking guitar work. Guitar work and the drum work and the bass work are really good. Vocals are really good too, but they almost have that glam metal sound. And don't get me wrong, I love glam metal, but that's what it has. But I really like it. But I have to be in the mood for it. Let's see here. This next one is another speed metal band from Sweden. This is Enforcer Die by Fire. And I remember I heard this album probably in 2000, about when it was released. I heard Diamonds before that, and I kind of liked that one. But when they released this one, I really liked this one. This one right here almost has like a Kill 'Em All Metallica vibe going on it with clean vocals. But it's a gatefold. But it's another Sweden band that's killer. But I love Bells of Hades. It's more of a piano intro. It has a killer fucking piano intro. Loved Death by Night. I love that fucking track. Take Me Out of This Nightmare. Kind of has this kind of early 80s like Dokken feel to it, or Wasp, but with cleaner vocals. Crystal Sweet is an awesome instrumental. Love that one. But the track Satan right here, it fucking rules. And that's the one that really makes me think of Metallica, because I think there's a riff in there that kind of likens to Phantom Lord. I freaking love that. Metallica's Phantom Lord. Definitely look up Enforcer if you don't know them. Fucking awesome album. Awesome speed metal. And this is on Nuclear Blast, by the way. And they have several albums, but that one's my favorite one. I haven't really listened to anything after that. And the album before that is okay. I haven't decided to spend any money on it or anything like that. Let's go to another modern classic in my book. This one is Testament, of course. This is the redo. First Strike is Still Deadly, which has the legacy tracks, and it has some new order tracks, the new order tracks on it as well. And man, I love this. I remember when it first came out, I got it, and then I gave it away because I didn't want to listen to the same songs I already had. And then recently I saw this in the store, and I was like, fuck it, I'm getting this. And I'm glad I did. Put it in there, and I'm like, fucking killer. First Strike is Deadly. Awesome. But I love that, oh man, the guy from Exodus, what's his name? I forgot his name. Anyway, he appears on Alone in the Dark, and I love Alone in the Dark. But anyway, this is a great album in my book. I know it's all redos, but I like some of those redo shit that these bands were doing. But this has Alex Skolnick, Eric Peterson, Steve DiGiorgio, and John on guitars or drums. But killer album. I'm not going to show this one a lot. Everybody should know this. But if you don't know it, definitely look it back up. Got 4 more albums, and this is a long ass fucking video. Hope you're bearing with me. Let's talk about this Warbringer. So I have every Warbringer album. I really love this band. I don't have anything on wax, just cassette and CDs. But I think this is their 2017 album that when it first came out, I listened to this religiously. I listened to it every day. The title track is awesome. Love that logo. But what I really dig about this album is how heavy and well produced it is. It sounds great. The vocalist is awesome. Band sounds, if you don't know Warbringer, I think they're the most well known of the modern bands I got here. But they kind of have they sound like, a little bit, to me, they sound like Sacrifice from Canada. That's what they sound like to me. But the musicianship and the lyrics and the quality of this is freaking awesome. So if you like your really well recorded, well produced thrash metal music, this is it. And my favorite tracks on this is Silhouettes. I love that one. Shellfire. I love that fucking track. But favorite track is the closing track, and it's an epic 8-minute long track, I think, When the Guns Fell Silent. Awesome album. And then I got another Warbringer, which is actually right now, it's my favorite thrash metal album right now. I go to this one the most out of everything I've been listening to. Weapons of Tomorrow by Warbringer, released 4 years ago. And when it first came out, it just blew me away. Never really talk about this band all too much. That's why I kind of decided to do this modern thrash metal video. But holy shit, this album is awesome. There's one track on it that has a kind of a black metal tinge to it. I love the vocals on this. The vocalist is John Cavell, this dude right here, and he could spit out some fucking words. I can't get this thing out. There we go. But love the artwork to it. Every freaking track is a banger. There's not a bad track on this masterpiece. Not much in here, just the lyrics. But favorite tracks on this is definitely Weapons of Tomorrow, Defiance Fate, I think that's what it says. Defense Fate, man fuck, I can't see it. But so many good ones. Actually, I'm gonna play my favorite track on this, and it's ballady, so you know, I dig it. I don't give a fuck. I dig it. It's heavy, epic, but he does a black metal vocal with it, and I really dig how he does the black metal vocal. Fucking amazing album. Warbringer obviously is singing about war, but what does it say? God dang it. I need to get glasses before I do these. Defensive Fate. Yeah. I'll play a bit of it. This is my favorite track on this motherfucker. Do a little recap while this is playing. Fucking badass shit. The guitar solo in this song reminds me of like 80s shit. I don't know. Fucking killer album. This is a long ass video, so I don't expect anybody to be this far into it. Maybe some people, but I just love fucking thrash metal. Just love the shit. Listen to this guitar solo. Killer shit. Definitely look that up if you don't know it. Let's get on. Havoc, Time Is Up. Man, I think this was, when was this released? I think I was late to the party on this. I think I picked this up in 2015. I think it was released in, 2011. So I got the 2015 reissue, Candlelight USA. This is some killer fucking thrash metal. They have Burn is really good too. I don't really know anything after this album and the first one, but this is my favorite one. I don't think they could top this. It's got to take a lot to top this actually. But killer stuff, kind of reminds me of like a very angry, you could hear a little bit of Exodus and Megadeth and Slayer in this, so very precision fucking guitar solos, drums, bass work, and vocals. Very good one. Love that artwork. But I believe my favorite tracks on this is DOA, definitely. Covering Fire is really good, but Out of My Way, Scumbag in Disguise, and Time Is Up. Killer shit. Love that drum tone. Definitely look that Havoc up. And then last one I'm going to show you is Vector's Black Future. So there's a couple of videos. I was looking up modern thrash metal, and I heard about Vector a couple times. Scott Waters has talked about him. And there's another channel, and I can't remember his name, but he showed this album. And so I looked it up and liked it. And then a couple of weeks ago, I just happened to come across this in the shop and picked it up. This is Earache Digipack, so I'm not even gonna open it. Digipacks from Earache fucking suck. I think they purposely make it really bare bones minimum so you'll buy the vinyl, but that's just my opinion. But this band kind of has very progressive, I guess, and yeah, a lot progressive. They got some long tracks, very technical as well. There's some cordage they use that kind of reminds me of Voivod. I mean, the artwork kind of reminds me of Voivod too, but and the vocal style is more of a black and high pitch screech. Takes a little bit of time to get used to, but I dig it a lot. But my favorite tracks on this is the opening track. I love the guitar solo in it. Very well articulated. Dark Nebula is another good one. Destroying the Cosmos. There's one, I think it was something Forest. What was that called? Can't see it. I swear it was Forest. Maybe that was on another album. But it has some clean tone guitar. I really like the progression in it. And just a very good fucking modern thrash metal album. Definitely look this up. I gotta take a piss so bad it's ridiculous. And this is probably the longest video I ever shot. Anyway, y'all have a good one. I hope you like this video. Fucking long motherfucker. Nobody's gonna watch this shit. If you're back here at the end, watch me, comment below. Y'all have a good one. Later.